Well, Nicola, in the past few years, we've seen both international and domestic regulators. So by international, I'm including the Basel Committee and the Financial Stability Board. So we've seen these bodies introduce a range of measures designed to improve the resilience of their financial systems from both a financial and an operational perspective. But despite EU and national targeted policy and legislative initiatives, ICT risk continues to pose a challenge to the operational resilience, performance and stability of the EU financial system. Unfortunately, the reforms that followed the 2008 global financial crisis, they primarily strengthened the financial resilience of the financial sector and were aimed to safeguard the competitiveness and stability of the EU from economic, prudential and market conduct perspectives. In addition, although ICT security and digital resilience are captured under the operational risk umbrella, they've been less in the focus of the post-global financial crisis regulatory agenda and have developed in only some areas of the Union's financial services policy and regulatory landscape, or in only a few member states. Now, DORA aims to consolidate and upgrade these various ICT risk requirements as part of the operational risk requirements that have, up to this point, been addressed separately in various Union legal acts. While those acts covered the main categories of financial risk, they didn't comprehensively tackle, at the time of their adoption, all components of operational resilience. The operational risk rules, when further developed in previous Union legal acts, often favoured a traditional quantitative approach to addressing risk. So that's really the setting of a capital requirement to cover ICT risks. And it did that rather than targeting qualitative rules for the protection, and this is an important component, the protection, detection, containment, recovery and repair capabilities against ICT related incidents, or for reporting and digital testing capabilities. So those previous acts were primarily meant to cover and update essential rules on prudential supervision, market integrity or conduct. And by consolidating and upgrading the different rules on ICT risk, all provisions addressing digital risk in the financial sector should for the first time be brought together in a consistent manner in one single legislative act. Therefore, DORA is really designed to fill in the gaps or remedy inconsistencies in some of the prior legal acts. Now, DORA contains 5 pillars. Let's just remind ourselves what they are. They are ICT risk management, incident management and reporting, operational resilience testing, third-party risk management, and compliance management and reporting. And those 5 pillars result in an increased awareness of ICT risk and acknowledge that ICT incidents and a lack of operational resilience have the possibility, and this is important for the firms watching this, to jeopardize the safety and soundness of financial entities. Now, where DORA, I find DORA particularly interesting, is that it differs somewhat from lots of other regulations in scope, because not only does it apply to 22,000 financial entities, it also applies to ICT service providers that operate within the EU, as well as the ICT infrastructure supporting them from outside the region. And that's a really important increase in the scope of DORA. Now, in the past, I know that some observers have seen differences in approach to assessing regulatory compliance by national supervisors in the EU, with some regulators being accused of adopting a less rigorous approach to the specific regulation. Now, DORA has seen the 3 European supervisory authorities, and that's the EBA, EIOPA and ESMA. It's seen them work closely together to publish the underlying technical standards. In addition, DORA is further designed to ensure a consistency of application, and it does that by the creation, first, of a lead overseer role, and secondly, an oversight framework. So, while either as a result of regulatory requirements or good risk management practices, most firms have introduced a variety of measures designed to ensure their resilience.